one up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in it.
Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
74.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Keenan Allen, 81 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Put team on it. Hey, keep it up.
Jackson on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. David Moore, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for two, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
46 down, man, 5-4.
Now Wentz. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line.
That's another Baltimore 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson buying time to his left. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. On first down, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end, and it'll bring up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On second and 11 now. Jackson. Now he's forced out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Jackson on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
These two teams all tied after one. From the 45 on second down, Wentz, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Here's Wentz to throw. It's caught. This is White. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
First down, Patriots.
They're not ready for this. Let's get it.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. The 40. Past the 20. 10. 5. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Wentz. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Go. Ready? Tyson.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He's got White here. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 1st down, here's White. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside with one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Here we go. Come on.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Slant route caught by Edelman. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On play action, it's Wentz. That's complete to White. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Wentz to throw again. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Jet bombers, jet bombers. Tighten up, tighten up.
Now Wentz. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go, back man. Ready?
On play action, Wentz on the move to his left. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Done. 120. 57. Come on. It's our time, guys. It's out. 82. This is done.
Play action. Now Wentz. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11.
Check. Check. Hot. This 57. Hey, Charlie. Hey, we're good.
To throw, it's Wentz. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal.
Watch the run. Hey, foxtrot.
Wentz. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's second and 3.
I'm coming after you.
final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Here we go, D.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jason McCourty, a safety blitz and a sack. To try again after the sack. Jackson.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson. And he's got the rookie from Oklahoma, Marquise Brown. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
From the 35 on second down. Wentz for Keenan Allen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. The point after try for Gostkowski. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Ravens 27, Patriots 20.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go play action now. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Jackson now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Nice big gain there from Marquise Brown, first-round pick out of Oklahoma. Of course, his cousin knows a thing or two about big catches in the NFL. That's Antonio Brown. And now Hollywood hoping to carry on the family tradition of solid production at the wide receiver position. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
It's a pickup of 3.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the 1st down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. From the gun, Jackson. Out to his left. Touchdown, Ravens. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what...
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st down, Wentz. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the rookie from UVA, Ron Thornhill. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Back now in Baltimore. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They stay on the ground with White. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 39.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
New England on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he'll have his man, that's Edelman. And he's taken down inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
57, 61, match box, lights. Sunday. Check, Mike 57, Mike 57.
Wentz now on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Matt Judon in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Sunday.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Everyone in this stadium knows Jackson can do that as well as any QB in the league. They talked about limiting some of his running this year, especially the design runs. But he's still going to scramble when he feels he has green in front of him. He led all quarterbacks last year, 695 yards rushing. And keep in mind, 80% of those came in the 7-game stretch when he was named starter late in the season. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Dancing to his left. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 18. Jackson.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful?
The team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage. Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 180. Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got it. 57. Hey, over here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught by Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. 5. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because this is exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. It's complete. James White. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Wentz again. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 36. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
We play to win. Let's go.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's 5-7.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We let these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Jackson now, escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Shorty. Ready? Forward, Tokyo.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Hey, exit.
Let's go. Mike 36. Mike 36.
Here.
Watch 36.
Wentz now on first down. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Bunch.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and it's second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
82-40.
Wentz. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Hey!
One final try now for Wentz. And able to find Dorsett. And down inside the 15 he goes. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
sad about it. No sad about it.